Shalom, shalom. Give all praise and all glory to the Most High. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go straight to it immediately. And as you guys already know, or maybe some of you don't know, I'm one of the one of the founders of One West, or at that time it was known in the beginning as the Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge, who called himself my high priest Aria, passed away. Okay. And I want to show you. I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I'm gonna show you the hypocrisy because here it is that the other guy who called himself the Comforter, you know, Tazadakia, he passed away in 2020. He passed away during the time of the pandemic, and when he passed away, all of the different camps, okay, that were not part of his organization, they never did a video tribute to commemorate the life of Tazadakia, or as he used to call himself, the God sent comforter. If you ask any of these other camps and groups out there, and especially those who went back to the original One West from way back in the days, they'll tell you the reason why they did not do a video tribute on Tazadakia is simply because he was a hypocrite. He also called himself the comforter. He had a whole lot of teachings, a whole lot of doctrine. He was also charging his congregation 20% tithes. He pretty much turned the school into money making merchandise, okay? And there's also proof and documentation of him committing adultery, committing all type of matter of wickedness. Well, here's the thing though. Ariana just passed away. He passed away last week. And you see a lot of these old heads who used to go to One West back in the days paying him tribute. Well, how could that possibly be when Aria was supporting all the wickedness that Tazadaka was doing at the school back in the days? That's a fact. You could go ahead and have any conversation. You can watch a whole bunch of videos on YouTube and see videos upon videos, witnesses upon, but the scriptures does tells you at a amount of one or two witnesses. You can see nothing but receipts and witnesses of former members of the ICGJC exposing all the wickedness that Tazadaka was doing at the school. You even have Tazadaka's ex-wife who also exposed Tazadaka by bringing forth her own testimony of all the wickedness he was doing behind the scenes, and including beating her. And guess what? Aria and Shar were co-signing and supporting all of this shit that this man was doing at the school. Oh, not to mention that Aria was also a false prophet because he was the one who also taught that the end of the world was going to happen in the year 2000, and then it came to pass. But that's a whole other topic. I'm not going to make this video too long because do I believe that Aria was a man of the Lord? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I just want to show you the hypocrisy. If you're going to keep the same energy, okay, if you're going to keep the same energy on Tazadakia by not paying tribute to his death in 2020, then guess what? You also do the same thing when it comes down to Aria. Because Aria, like I said before, he was co-signing with all this shit, all the wickedness, all the fuckery that was happening at the school back in the days. You even had this other former member of the ICJJC. Okay, I forgot what his Hebrew name was, but I know he calls himself Saint Ivan the Terrible. He's a so-called Puerto Rican. He did an interview, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been on Vocab Malone's on the channel a couple of years ago. And he said, look, Aria was no different than Tazdakia. Due to the simple fact, paraphrasing what he said, that he co-signed with all the wicked deeds that Tazdakia was doing at the school. Aria was aware of it. Aria and Shar, the so-called elders. So they're not exempt from the Most High's judgment. They're not exempt from all the wickedness that was happening at the school back in the day. You see that? Because what I've noticed is because I do come out of the school of thought of One West. I mean, this thing going on 60 years right now. And what I've noticed, especially about these One West camps, is you got a lot of ass kissers and you got a lot of man pleasers. You got a lot of respected persons, man. So all the rest of these niggas, all the rest of these so-called leaders, self-proclaimed leaders, who did a video tribute on Tazadakia, all of you are a bunch of ass kissers and man pleasers. And you have respected persons. I mean, what I meant by that is Aria, not Tazadakia. Because those are the same ones who a couple of years ago, when Tazadakia passed away, they never did a video tribute. But all the wickedness he was doing at the school, guess what? Aria was also co-signing, like I said before, with all that madness. Him and Shaw. You see that? This is the type of shit you got going on in all these different congregations, groups, and camps. This is why I'm glad I'm no longer affiliated with any of these groups. Right? There's just so much respected person going on in their quote unquote organizations. You see? But anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I'm not gonna make this video too long. I could go over a whole bunch of precepts, but I'm not gonna dwell on Aria. I mean, he passed away a couple of days ago. You know, that was the judgment of the Creator, the judgment of Yahweh, the judgment of the Most High. He was not a man of the Lord. But I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy you got going on in all these different congregations. Right? So I'm gonna end this video presentation. With that, I say shalom.